Hello guys, I am Praise from DevCon and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to create a gallery using HTML and CSS. So let's get started. So this is what our gallery is going to look like at the end of the video. The main features here are our hover and the description that appears whenever we hover on it and our beautiful background. So let's get started. As you can see, I already have my CSS link just up here. What I'm going to do next is to create our gallery container. Just in here, we're going to type in dot gallery dot gallery container. Then next, we are going to create our gallery item. It's going to be gallery dash item. Then next, we're going to have our image in here. I already have some images, but you can use any image you have available. Next, I'm going to create our overlay, the overlay that appears whenever we hover on these cards. The overlay is a div, so I'm just going to type in a class in our div, then call it the class overlay. In here, we're going to have room 1. That is the description text that appears whenever we hover right here. Room 1, room 2. Next, we are going to create our let's see, that's it. Let's paste this a couple more times, 9 more times actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be it. Next, we're going to change the images so they won't look all the same. Here we're going to have room 2, and the next one should be room 3. This should be room 4, and here we have room 5. Down here there's room 6, and here room 7, room 8, 9, and the final one should be 10. We're also going to change the room numbers. This is 9 and this one should be 8. Here we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry, this one should be 2, and the last one is 1. Let's see what our images look like. They look way too big. What we're going to do next is add some styles to make them look more like what we have here in the demo. Let's head over to CSS and make them look more like what we want. Next, we are going to type in our asterisk and remove the margin and padding from our web page. Margin should be 0 and padding should be 0. Next, we are going to type in our box sizing. Our box sizing is going to be border box. Box sizing should be border box, and font family is going to be sans serif. Next, we're going to add some styles to our body tag. Let's add background linear gradient. This is to achieve the beautiful background we have in the demo, 135 degrees. Then next, we're going to type in hash b1feac. Perfect. Next, we're going to type in our second color, hash 778, then f0. Next, we're going to type in 100% right here. The next, we have display flex and align items center, justify contents should be center. And next, we have background repeats, no repeats. Then we have main height. Our main height is going to be 100 VH. That should be 100. Next, down here we have padding 20px. That is the last code for our body tag. Next, we have gallery container. Let's style our gallery container just down here after the body tag. Gallery gallery dash container. We have display grid, and next we have grid templates columns repeats. Then in here we have auto fill. Let's type in auto fill. We also have min max, and in here we have 150 px 1 fr. Down here we're going to have gap. Our gap is going to be 30 px, and next we have row gap. Row gap is going to be 20 px, and column gap is going to be 20 px. The next we're going to add max width. Our max width is going to be 900 px, and our width is going to be 100%. Next we're going to style our gallery items. That is the container that holds the image and the description text. I'm going to type in gallery item. Firstly, we have position relative, and next we have overflow hidden. Next, down here we have border radius. Our border radius is going to be 15 px, and next we have box shadow. Our box shadow is going to be 0, 4 px, 8 px. Then we're going to add our box shadow color RGBA. In here we are going to have 0, 0, 0, and next we're going to have 0 0.2. Let's see what it looks like. This is just what we want, but it doesn't look anything like what we have in the demo yet. Let's make it look more like that. Next we're going to add cursor pointer, and our width is going to be 100%, and padding is going to be 0.5 frame. Next we're going to have background. Our background is going to be RGBA. Let's just use white, then reduce. Let's make it less lighter than it should be. Let's see what it looks like. That is what we want. Next we are going to type in height. Our height is going to be 150 px, and transform is going to be 0.3 seconds. That is our timer, and is the time it takes to transform. Next we are going to have box shadow, and 0.3 seconds. Another timer for our box shadow is down here. We are going to have our gallery item dots gallery item hover, our gallery item hover item, then hover. In here we're going to have transform, then scale. In our scale we're going to have 1.05. Down here we're going to have box shadow. It's going to be 0, 8 px, 16 px. Then next we're going to have our color. Just grab this color and paste it right in there. It's almost the same thing, but we're going to change this from 2 to 4. This number right here will change from 2 to 4. Next we're going to style our gallery item image. It doesn't look as good as this one yet. What we're going to do here is type in, let's see, in our gallery image we're going to have we're going to style it directly without adding a class to our image tag. Type in gallery item, then next we're going to have image. The width is going to be 100%, height is going to be 100%, and object fits cover. The next we're going to add border radius. Our border radius is going to be 15 px, and transition is going to be 0.5 seconds. is we're going to have transform right here. Transform. Next, let's see what this looks like. This looks good, but it seems like our fifth image is having a problem. Let me see what it is. Number 5. Let's see. That should fix it. Good. Next, we're going to finish our style in CSS. Here we have gallery, item, hover, then image. Transform. We're going to have transform right in here, scale, then 1.2. Next, we have our overlay. Dot overlay, that is the black background that appears whenever we hover on our card. Position is going to be absolute, then top 0, and next we have left 0 and width 100%. We also have height 100% and background. Our background is almost the same thing with what we have up here. Okay, we don't have such background yet. Let's create it. That's a black background, RGBA, and we are going to have, we don't need all that. What we need in here is 0, 0, 0, then 0.5. Next, we're going to add opacity. It's going to be 0, and we have display flex. Let's see what this looks like. This looks good, but our black background is not showing up yet. Let's add more style to make it show up. We're also going to have align items center, and we have justify content center. Next, we're going to change the color of our text. The description text, room 1, room 2 is going to be #FFF. Text is going to be white. Next, we're going to add font size. It's going to be 18px, and font weight is going to be bold. Next, we're going to add text align. Our text align is going to be center. This helps us bring the whole text to the center of our container. Next, we're going to add transition and opacity 0.3 seconds ease. Next, we're going to add gallery item. Here we're going to have gallery item over, then dots overlay, opacity 1. Let's see. This is exactly what we want. As you can see, it's now the same thing with what we had in the demo at the beginning. So that's it for the video, guys. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.